Hello everyone, welcome to the first part of this Mastering WordPress Shortcodes tutorial series. In this lesson, we're going to be learning how to output a string of text using a WordPress shortcode. This is a very basic tutorial, but as we progress through these lessons, we're going to be making more and more sophisticated and useful shortcodes that empower us as we create content in WordPress. So, we're going to be starting by making an actual functioning WordPress plugin, which we will use throughout the course of this tutorial series. The tools that you use for this project can be your own. It's up to your choosing. The tools that I use for this project are PHP Storm for my editing purposes. I'm working on a Mac, and I use Desktop Server for creating a local development site on my machine, which I use to test my code. Your configuration can be entirely yours. The code will be the same. As you can see, we're starting out here in PHP Storm with a PHP file that has the basic header for a WordPress plugin. I'm just going to simply update these values very quickly. Let's make it 0.1. Okay. We'll save that file, and as we go to the back end of our development site, we can see that Mastering Shortcodes is now available. If we want to view in Finder where the files are, we can see that in our WP content folder, inside of plugins, the Mastering Shortcodes folder is there, and this is the PHP file that we are editing within PHP Storm. Let's go ahead and activate it within WordPress. This doesn't do anything in WordPress, this just means that now the code within this PHP file will be parsed on every page load. So let's jump into the first step of making a shortcode. Whenever you're making a shortcode in WordPress, you need basically two things. You need a function, and you need to use the add shortcode function within WordPress. Let's start by creating a function. The syntax in PHP for creating a function is simple. This is where we declare a new function. And as simple as that, we have a syntactically correct functioning PHP function within our plugin. The function doesn't do anything at this time. Let's walk through it. This function definition here states that we are declaring a new function which will be available in the global scope of this installation. Here we are naming the function. The parentheses are required in PHP syntax and define it as a function, and everything within the curly braces in between here is what the function actually does when it is run. Declaring the function does not run the function. This is only where we define what my_phone_number does. Below this, let's add another line. And this is where we use another function that is built into WordPress called add shortcode. Add shortcode accepts two inputs, two parameters. The first parameter is the name of the shortcode that you want to use. This is what users will have to type in square brackets within their content to execute this function. And the second parameter is the name of the actual function to be called whenever this word is used in square brackets in your WordPress content. So again, the first is the name of your shortcode, and the second input is the name of the function that is called when this shortcode is run. So far so good. We can go back to our site, refresh a page, let's go to posts, Let's add a new post. Enter in our shortcode. And let's publish that post. So at this point, we should be able to view the post, and we see there's nothing there. If WordPress did not recognize a valid shortcode, the text, square bracket, phone, square bracket, would be displayed on the screen. But right now, WordPress does recognize that there's a valid shortcode there. It just does nothing. And so, no value is output here. If we want it to output a value, let's tell it to. Let's put in my phone number. Refresh the page. And now that shortcode is outputting the value that we gave it. It is returning the phone number, the string of text that we gave it. So, let's walk through this again. On line 13 in this code, we are declaring a function called myPhoneNumber. On line 14, we are telling this function to return this string. Anything wrapped in apostrophes like this is considered a string in PHP. We end the line with a semicolon. And then down on line 17, we are telling WordPress to add a new shortcode to its collection called phone. And when phone is run, execute this PHP function. It's as simple as that. I hope you found this useful, and join us for the next lesson coming soon.